Alright, gang, we are going to try and get this thing rolling. Trying something a little different today. Gonna try and see if I can get the sound through my stream. See if I can hear that through my PlayStation or through the streaming service. Not sure if that'll work. Seems like it's a little bit on a delay. If there's any way to hear on the actual streaming stuff. Might be a little too sensitive. I'll turn the sensitivity on the mic down. Because it's a little irritating that I hear it over here on the side, like delayed back through Twitch. But I don't know if there's really anything I can do about that. Alright, let's see. Oh no, we're gonna try it. So. Okay, so we got number 14, Boise State at home. Looks like everybody's doing pretty good in the dynasty so far. Daniel and myself are finally ranked, so that's pretty neat.
Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Home game, kicking the ball off. Looks like we got a good crowd tonight.
Will get us underway with the opening
Let's
kickoff.
get active. Boise State's pretty damn good. I was betting. Looks like we didn't get a deep kick.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Boise State's return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36.
Square in,
It'll be
right
a
there
first
to the
down.
middle of the field.
And the
Looks like they want to throw the
Nice
football a little
job
bit.
working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's going to let it go.
Oh, no. Ooh.
And they weren't able to make the
why.
connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10.
That's a double tight end set. See if we can get
From the gun, the running back has it.
The football.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Out of the slot.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, that angle is just
and
a
a
little
decent
bit
game
too
there
deep.
before the defense makes the
But
stop.
it's better than him
Nice
bouncing
job
it
by the
out.
offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
Wrap up,
They've
y'all.
got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Potential.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Gaines.
Golly.
Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air.
Oh!
Oh, he had him right
What a move by McLeod.
Just squirted right.
He's going up against a pretty good offensive
guard. They missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
You get road burns in the backfield. Good play.
It's Humphrey. That throw and catch gets them down
right
to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to throw on third down. Pocket starts to collapse.
There we go.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Here comes the field goal unit.
Not the best defensive series, but he did not give up a touchdown. And he missed the field goal.
That is no good.
There you go.
After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment.
All right. Okay.
Right out of the
not
game.
bad at all. And we're starting out on the 20. So, you know, we're going to get to our base offense.
Take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Yeah, probably could bounce it. Oh, well.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Come on, tight end. Blocky man, son.
There as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. We used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can
they're coming down at a 4-4, so play this.
What a weapon.
The option look.
There we go.
Toss it. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Get out there. Ooh.
And a 9-yard gain on first down.
We looped around. I think he probably could have.
Like
that running back that cut the blocking running back out there to cut inside the tight end's block.
First down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. A nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch.
That might be a house call.
Across the 25, he's got room.
No!
It
was not a house call, but
gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Show Jacquez a little bit of love here.
And the Chippewas will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes it to
good run.
Touchdown, Central Michigan.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive
come on, Zach. Play better.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your
physicality, I don't like
setting your offense up
coming
in a
down
spot.
super far inside with a
productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
On a blitz like that. I just don't want to give up depth.
He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Make a play, Tyson. Was that Tyson? Yeah, safety was right there. Come on, son. Come up and make a play. Blitz again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
There we go. Party in the backfield.
Got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Love it.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
4th down, and the punt team
sends
it the other way.
See what you got, kid.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
Not bad.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Oh, yeah.
Makes a grab enough for the first.
One of our best receivers, if not our best receiver overall. We got across the middle on a linebacker, it looks like. Good protection. Quarterback threw the ball well.
Willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught downfield.
Good, big, fast tight end. Great ball by the quarterback. Good protection.
Touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's That's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early.
So we've proven we can run it. We've proven we can throw it.
Defense right now
So now we just get to get into our offense really and
doing whatever they want.
see what all we can do.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh,
Quarterback on the keeper.
you're there.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Got impatient. I wanted to get to running back, man. Stay at home.
All kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's open on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Chippewas want to move quickly.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give to the back.
Touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Right now is
Start now.
big,
Defense
man.
giving
I like
up
it.
points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse,
Oh,
probably
man,
score
they were so close.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground with the back.
Oh, bad angle on me. I didn't think it was going to make me good at that guy. That was
offense rolling with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that
and I keep surprising myself with where I get on some of these moves, and I got right in the gap.
I like to go back to it.
I was not expecting that.
Quick, run it again.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Man, just got to wrap up. Come on,
they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Good pass.
From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after.
I think we learned some stuff there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
And
let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win. My team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's O'Neal trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
Man, this tight end, man, he is good, and we got a quarterback who can get it done.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Get the ball back after half.
And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
Got some pressure. Can we get it?
We're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on us.
Coach said all week.
We're there, gentlemen. We're there.
This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback tried
and then the time we rush 3, we get there.
But the defense able to bring
make it make sense.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
50.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast and take advantage.
And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Oh, no.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
2 sacks. Damn.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin.
Man, we blocked really well up until that.
Fellas,
kind of disappointed
so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And the
damn it, hand the ball off, son.
when you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He's only really been there first.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout.
But is there this time?
He makes a catch. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Chips. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
There you go.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
There you go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man on the right.
Yeah.
At the 40, there he goes. And he was
do a
off to
normal
the races,
tackle on
finally
that.
tripped up at the 36. And the Broncos are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Where we at, y'all?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
Oh.
He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bottle of time, lets it go. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Didn't love the way the 3-quarter
now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nothing but green ahead. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chippewas. And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time,
on the blue
and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of time before he fires right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot. And defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why with why we can't, you know, there have been times where we got a really good rush with 3 men, and then on that one we just can't get there.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can break. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Just a short pass.
Tight end's not bad.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense had got a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal.
No.
What a snap.
Man, lay it out there, dog.
Trying to take it back. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Come on, get there.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Got someone of a lead, man.
He makes a grab.
Oh my God.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust
in him. Why
is
our running back so tired? He hasn't even ran the ball
a little bit with this system.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal.
Block.
And he's not going to get there. The defense.
Why is he so freaking?
God, dude, good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. Touchdown, Broncos! And here they... Touchdown. Almost all the way back. Number 36. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 40. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Why do I have 4 guys one dude out there? Come on, man.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
Good run,
just
man. Hell yeah, son.
Sets him up at the 26
he wants to
for
play.
The 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
Pressure coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal.
There we go.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, maybe the most atrocious defensive 2nd half we've ever had. Good old Central Michigan, but we stepped up, and our offense kind of drug along. I was actually hoping to get our backup quarterback in to kind of see a little bit of him in this game because we had so much.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Just couldn't put it away.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance
all of
those
that's where it was going.
Defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the foot, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat.
He was past the line of
with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's going to throw deep right side.
What?
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
377
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chris Taylor from the Dodgers just got DFA'd. Can he play shortstop? Good Lord, we gave up 106 yards rushing, almost 400 yards passing. Did not force a turnover. 0 penalties called in the game. Fourth down conversions were good. Our 3rd down was not great. Five touchdowns, 377 yards. Sheesh. He could throw the ball pretty good for a mobile improviser guy. Who ran the ball for them? That Dylan Riley, he's not a bad back. He is pretty shifty. 20 yards. This dude got 1 carry and busted one for 20 yards. Why didn't he get the ball more? Okay, so that time it did count. Well, maybe not. Maybe he got sacked enough to where... I don't know. Running backs ran the ball well. Averaged over 7 yards a carry for both of them. Griffin got a little tired. I thought his recoup would do a little bit better for him. Well, receiving. Okay, so it just did not count my tight end's receiving yards? How does that work? That's stupid, because we threw for over 300 yards. And he had 100 yards himself, so make that make sense. And a touchdown or 2. I don't understand that. I don't understand how this game does what it does on Tonga. Played well at Baisley. Maybe I am. I can't remember. he can throw the ball pretty good. I was disappointed in that interception he threw. I thought he's going to lay the ball out there further downfield, but the ball good. Jameson played well. Yeah. Alright, overall, quality win, another top 25 win. Should have been a better win. It doesn't give O-line receiving stats, just like it doesn't give running backs passing stats and Wildcat stuff. I didn't know that it didn't give running backs passing stats. That's kind of dumb. They're throwing a football. It's a pass if they throw it. It doesn't matter what position you're in. I don't know. Yeah, we'll show their stats on their page, but not in the box score. Okay. Jameson's running the ball pretty good, averaging 130 yards a game. He's got 7 touchdowns, so alright, gang. Quality win. We may have another game. I'm not sure if it'll advance today. May play again tonight. We'll see. It's like, oh, Flames got Florida. Good luck to him. And let's see. Yeah, I'm on now, about to play. All right, man. Good luck, Hunter. And we will see y'all later.